Okay, first we had a leaf blower, now we have the mower. I can't put my life on hold. We have to just go forward with this. So I am trying today for the very first time, point of view, it is Michaela's brand of makeup prep. So I've been thinking about this for a while. Like, how am I going to use this? It's designed to be used before you apply makeup. But then I'm thinking, is this supposed to replace my morning skincare routine? See what I think after I'm done with this. But what I've kind of landed on, if I put my makeup on in the morning right after I wash my face, I will use this as my skin prep if I feel like it's would work for me. But if, like today, it's the afternoon right now, so I did my skincare earlier in the morning, and if I sat down to do my makeup right now, I would go ahead and apply some more moisturizer, a little bit of skin prep, because mature skin and dry skin, before I apply my makeup. I'm gonna try this. Okay, I think I have this in the right order. Now, I did just use Amp It. This is the lip ampule. I don't know what an ampule is, but I feel like I love it. This is so, how do I describe this? It feels like a lip mask. It's not sticky at all, but it's thick, and it like is wrapping around my lips. This is good. I like this. Okay, yay for the, here we do. There we go. Yay for Amp It up. Now I got to figure out how do I drench it, then I drench it, then I drip it, then I glaze it. No, drench it and I drip it, and then I whip it, and then I glaze it, because glaze it as a primer. Okay, so that has to be the last one, right? When you bake a cake, glaze is the last thing. Let's do it. Ooh, oh, she's milky. Okay, all right. I am loving milky toners these days. Oh God, there he is. Is he back to the leaf blower? Oh my God. Whatever. You know what? We just move forward in life. Because I'm not joking. Where I live, everybody has a gardener, and they're all on different days. Every day of the week, anytime I hit the button, like sometimes I even think the button for my phone to record is attached to a leaf blower somewhere, because every time I hit the button, wah, there it goes. Okay, that was Drench It. That felt really good. Felt really good. And you know what? I have some other milky toners I've been trying. This one feels very different. This one feels like it's more substantial. Like I feel, what is it? Biopeptide complex and 2 times ferment vital complex. Oh, shake well. I didn't shake it. Hold on. Shake your milk. Shake it up. Okay, wait, we're gonna do it again. She says I can do it more than once. By the way, can we just say, shout out to Michaela, because no matter what, I am here to support anyone who goes and takes a chance, get that extra on there, who goes and puts themselves out there and takes a chance. This is a lot of work, and to do something like this, I don't know her, but I am so proud of her for this. And you know what people always say, this is so true. Nobody doing better than you will ever criticize you. So, yeah, I don't know. I've seen people who have all kinds of opinions on this, and whatever, everybody can have their own opinion. But no matter what, even if this doesn't end up working for my skin, she's a boss. You'd be proud of me. I actually read the instructions on this one before doing it. Okay, now we're going to drip it. Okay, this is a serum. It's smoothing, hydrating, glassy serum with mega mirrored molecular complex, 2 times ferment vital complex. That means nothing to me, but it doesn't have to. It's okay. All right, do I use a whole thing? That it doesn't tell me, but I'm going to use one whole little dude. I don't do it on my face. I can't with that. I apply it like my esthetician applies product, and you just Get it all. Oh, this feels really good. I don't notice a smell. I have sensitive skin, obviously, because... okay, I gotta just tell you right now, my skin feels so hydrated, and I'm getting those extras on. Listen, those of you, my Gen X sisters out there, if you know, you know, the hands and the nails and the cuticles. What is the deal with the cuticles? I put lotion, I put cuticle, I put all the things. But this feels really, really good. Super hydrated. I'm going to be so curious to see what makeup looks like on top of this. Okay, now heading into the moisturizer, hydrating whipped cream, barrier support. I need that. Intense hydration, need it. Resilience. Hey, I'm here for all that. Okay, look at how cool this is. You guys have probably already seen this on the internet. No, did I do it wrong? Hold on. Wait, what happened? What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, so you turn it, and then the little thing, the little guy pops out, and now I can use it for the cream. Okay, let's check this out here. Please hold. Oh, 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 oh my gosh, look at that. Hold on, can it focus? Can you see it? There it is. Look how whippy. It's very, oh, I'm gonna drop it. It's very whippity. Hold on. Okay, so I scooped it out. I actually think this is gonna be way too much. I'm gonna put a little bit back. I love this little thing. I try, you know, any time with products that I can avoid sticking my fingers in it or contaminating it to put it back into the bottle, I do that. That's the other reason why I don't take the dropper and put it on my skin, because oils from your skin are gonna go back into the product, and then it's going to start to turn it, you know? So I worked behind a makeup counter for years and years, and I can't even tell you now, like with foundations and things like that, you know, women would use their finger and because in the oil and it gets back in, then they bring it in to get the new shade or like to replace it. And they're like, well, the new shade, they must have changed the color. It's much lighter than the one I have. And I'm like, that's because the one you have now is rancid and gross because of all of the bacteria that you have put into it. Ew, I'm telling you. Working behind a counter is not for the faint of heart. Okay, yeah, no, this is going to be way more than what I need. Even just that little bit. Ooh, this feels really good. I don't know. Because I don't have oily skin, I don't know how this would go on oily skin. I am just coming at you as a 55-year-old woman. So, oh yeah, get the ears. And that, I know, it sounds weird, but get your ears, because they get dry too. And do the back of your neck, okay? Oh, this feels so good. But here's the thing. I don't feel greasy. I don't feel greasy. I just feel very hydrated. It's lovely. All right, let me put this back together. You know how the girls are always shiny? Like this is seriously looking like glass skin. And it is made in Korea, which that is kind of their thing. So, okay, now we're gonna do Glaze It. Glazy Tack Primer. And my hands are slick because I have the moisture. I've got to whip it. I've whipped it all over. So you turn this part to unlock. I think I just locked it. Please hold. Okay, I unlocked it. How many? Wait, this is skin adhering. I'm scared. Longevity, glazing hydration with gripping glaze technology. All right. Okay, wait, there was a little, I don't want to use too much of this. So that's like two pumps. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna add it around. I'll put it everywhere, but I tell you, primer. I have thoughts on primer. Because if you use too little, it doesn't work. If you use too much, it doesn't work. So I have a love-hate relationship with primer, to be honest with you. Okay, this feels really good though. Okay, wait, I'm gonna really press it into these areas where I have pores. You know, I used to think I had pores. And then when I turned 50, my skin was like, yeah, hold my beer. You thought pore? Oh, no, no. Now you got pores, sis. So I have been looking at different products to help minimize the pore situation. I've been looking at skin tints lately. Just anything I can to, I want even out the skin tone, skin to look like skin. I don't want any settling in my pores or anything like that. And anyway, this is the journey that I have been on. So if that sounds like a journey that you would like to be on, hop on board and let us ride this train together, okay? So I'm gonna go put makeup on and I'll be right back. Real quick, I want you to see, look at how shiny, glassy. Does not feel, I just feel hydrated. I don't feel like I have a lot on my face. It feels super comfortable. And I'll tell you what typically happens to me is I do my makeup in the, in the morning or whenever I do my makeup. About 4 hours later, I start to feel dry right in this area. No bueno. So I'm hopeful that because I feel so extra hydrated right now, that's not going to happen, but I will report back. Hello, friends. I am super excited. Today I'm going to try the Merit. Why won't it focus? Can you just focus? Anyway, trust me, it's Merit. I don't know what's happening. Merit Beauty. This is it's called the Uniform, a tinted mineral sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 45. Sidebar, I use sunscreen as sunscreen. It's great that it has sunscreen in it. I'm always a mineral sunscreen girl because there's one, well, there might be more than one, but chemical sunscreens, I tend to, get hives from them. Imagine that. So I don't use chemical sunscreens, I use mineral sunscreens. But the amount of sunscreen that you need to use on your face to give you that level of coverage, like it would just be too much makeup. So anyway, that's my PSA. Okay, and this is in the shade 22, okay? Okay, I'm gonna start off with just a little on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna see how far one pump will get me. And I'm gonna use BK Beauty 109. It's the baby version of the 101. You know what I've found lately, and I love this 101 brush, but it is so densely packed. Can you see that? It is so densely packed that it puts a lot of coverage on. And as I am getting older, I'm just checking to see if this little guy is quite as densely packed. I mean, it kind of is. As I'm getting older, I'm not wanting, I just don't want to see heavy coverage. Now I'm going to start, because this is me, and you can see here that I use a color corrector sometimes too. But I've got redness, I've got some hyperpigmentation. Let me adjust the lighting here for a second. Okay. So I'm going to load up my brush, really get it packed in there. Okay. And then I'm gonna start where I want the most coverage. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta get a closer mirror here and see what's going on, because I think I like what I'm seeing. Let me see. Yeah, see, it's red and hyperpigmentation right in there. Okay, let me do half my face. Yeah, I see people, they start with the nose and that works for them. For me, I don't want a lot of coverage around my nose because of the pore situation. Now, when I can get that pore situation under control, maybe I would, but I'm gonna blend that out because I already got too much there under the eye. And then I'm just gonna kind of feather it. Okay, so here's the comparison. I think this side was a little bit redder. I don't know if you agree. It was a little redder before this side, but wow, that looks great. And in the mirror, this is like a 5X mirror. It literally just looks like my skin. Oh, the uniform. You might be my uniform. Now I don't know. Let me try it. Let me see what I have left over on the brush. I don't think there's much left. So I think that was like one pump for half my face. Okay, so I'll do another one. Okay, that second pump felt like a lot more than that first pump. But, okay. Load up the brush. Load, load, load. Lock it in, load it. Okay, now I'm going to start and I'm going to stipple where I want the most coverage and then just kind of work out from there. So I have some hyperpigmentation down here. I'm also on a journey to find a good concealer for my situation. Okay, that's looking really good. I'm excited. Because full coverage concealers, they tend to be, from what I have found so far, they tend to be drying. Now, I don't really have dark circles under my eyes. So I have a little bit of darkness in here that sometimes I can cover up with like an eyeshadow primer I can put in there to help. Oh my gosh, guys, look. I don't know if you can see the nose situation, but and I'll tell you, the skin prep that I did underneath this, I tried Michaela's Point of View products, like the drench. I did the whole thing: the drench it, the drip it, the whip it, the glaze it. This is I'm gonna just tell you right now, this is the best my makeup has looked in years. Dare I say it? In years? Okay, so wow. Is it the prep or is it this? I don't know. I think I will have to do this another day. I'm gonna keep playing with this Merit skin tint. So click follow, subscribe, like it, slap it on a bing bong, whatever you gotta do. And I will report back. I'll try it with different products. I'll go back to my original products and see how that looks. But I'll tell you right now, I feel like I found a golden combination. Her Michaela's stuff is not that expensive either. I am a self-proclaimed product hoe. I love makeup. I love skincare. I do love this little brush. And I'm just so happy right now. You have no idea. You have no idea. I've had this for a while and I on purpose didn't use it until I could do a first impression. First impression is it's the best thing I've ever used. I don't know how much it is. I don't remember. I got it at Sephora with my own money. So this is live and legit. And I am super, super happy right now. I'm trying out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Stick. Shout out to Anastasia for making it so that, I can read it, in the shade Shadow. That guy right there. I love a cool tone for a contour. I'm gonna do it right there. Now, I am 55. When I was younger, I would drop it. See, you can kind of see right here, I would drop it low. I do not drop it low anymore. Keep it up higher. I actually go like right on the cheekbone, okay? And I do just a little bit down the side of the nose. Have you ever gone out in public and forgot to blend your contour on your nose? Yeah, me neither. Jowls. Say hi. Say hi to the jowls. Okay, now, this is the Makeup by Mario F4. I'm going to use the smaller end and just tap. I have to talk to myself and tell myself, don't try to like blend it out all over because it tends to drop. I just want her to blend and melt in, which this contour is so, look at that. She was just like, bye. What is that, like Homer Simpson when he like fades into the hedge? Goodbye. Look at that. Like, listen, I feel like this is dummy proof. Tap it, tap, tap, tappity tap. Always going up, don't go down. I know some people tell you go down. Well, it depends on how old you are. Everything drops low automatically at this age, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to use this here. Either side of the nose, slimmer down. God, if only it was that easy. And then we're going to tap on the gels. Bring it back, just creating a little shadow. Get that double chin. Okay. Now, a lot of you have never contoured before. Don't be scared. This is like a definite thumbs up. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, I am gonna go in with the RMS Beauty. This is Crystal Slipper. This is the shade when you, it's kind of, I mean, I think they call it a blush, but it really could be like a bronzer blush. It's when you don't want something too pink and you don't want something too peachy. So this is the Makeup by Mario F1 brush, and I'm really loading it up, but don't be scared. Hold on. Tap off the excess, and then I also tap it on the back of my hand. And you know what I found from this blush is that it's got some shimmer to it, but the lady, Rosemary, is that her name? She used to be a makeup artist for Victoria's Secret. Oh, see, look how nice that is. For Victoria's Secret, and I think she's now in her 60s. She says that this shade is just so perfect, even for mature skin. It's got a little bit of a radiance to it, but there are no flecks of glitter, okay? So see, it just kind of almost is like a, gosh, it's a bronzer with a highlighter already in it. I love this shade. Now, do you notice I don't get it any closer than the eyeballs because when you smile, you're not gonna put it here because then it's gonna drop. We don't drop it like it's hot anymore, friends. Not like that. Okay. Ooh, Crystal Slipper. This is a winner. Winner, winner in my book. Okay, now I'm going to go in again with an RMS Beauty. Tan Lines. This is an actual bronzer, okay? I don't need to. I just want to. This is a Patrick Ta brush too, by the way. You really want to coat your brush evenly, and then always just start at the top, like your forehead first. It's pigmented enough, but it's also sheer enough that, you know, you don't have to worry about getting too much. I'll just do a little bit, kind of on either side of my nose. Oh, I like it. Hey, good times. Good times. Okay, I want to show you something that I have been loving lately. And I wish I would have got more colors, but I had more colors in my hand, and then I thought, what if I hate it? I don't hate it. I should have got it, but I was being cautious. Actually, I was very proud of myself. We need to take a moment. Be proud of me. Makeup by Mario. This is what's it called? Master Matte's Longwear Cream Eyeshadow. And this is in the shade Blush. Friends, let me tell you. Yeah, it's like $25, I think, for one, which is a great deal because you use a very little amount. Hold on, let me make sure I have my eyeshadow brush. Okay, this is another GenXBeauty brush. This is Nikki LaRosa's line, N16. Not her. She has her own brushes with GenXBeauty, like a collab. Love this brush. What did I say it was? N16. Okay, so this is like a mousse texture. Okay, cleaned it off. Here's just a little tip that if you have something, let's say, that says it's a long wearing eyeshadow and it's not supposed to crease or fade, and you're like, yeah, well, it creases on me. Here's my question for you. Do you have eye cream on your lid underneath it? I pack the eye cream on my lids at night, but not during the day. During the day, the eye cream goes right in here. When moisture goes into your skin, it rises. That's what they used to tell me anyway. So it gets up in there. But also, if you have any kind of concealer or any kind of makeup where the product isn't sitting directly on your lid, you're not really getting the full effect of what it can do. So I'm going to put the color Blush. Now I'm not putting a ton out here, and here's why, because I'm going to blend it. I put too much on. I only needed that first little bit. I'm going to blend it from the center out. Back in my younger days, I would have done it. I would have winged it out. No more. Don't do that. I mean, if you want to, go ahead, but I'm not doing that. I keep my shadow, I keep her within the lines because, again, it'll look more lifted. If I go all the way to the outer corner down here, it's going to kind of give me one of these. I want to keep it lifted. I'll go up into the crease, above the crease. So I have hooded lids, okay? So like when I look at you straight on, my lid, whoop, the hood hangs down, completely blocks out the crease. Can't even see it. So I put the color up over the hood like that, just to create an illusion. See how much heavier this lid looks than this one? You can really see that hanging down. This is such a great color though. I feel like it just really brightens. And like, that is literally a one and done. So it's like a mousse texture. I'll do the other eye. So the problem is now I know that one little dab is enough, but I got to even her out with the other side. So here we go. See, if I would have started way out here, I would have ended up with it down here. That's why also I put the, like when I do my contour, I put my contour right on the cheekbone now that I'm older. Because otherwise, if I put it in the hollows, she drops down. Okay. Get that up in there. Blendy Roozer. Blendy Loohoo. Okay. I love it so much. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend the edges with my finger. I'm not going to add any more shadow on top because I like the color progression, and I'm going to leave, I think I'm going to leave the shadow right there. Okay, curl the lashes. I had to get one of these, let me see what the brand is. Extra, like, because I didn't realize this, but I have a long eye. What's her name? Jenny Patinkin. Patinkin. Jenny Patinkin. This has a longer, it's wider than normal. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect for my eye shape. So if you find that you feel like you can't get all of your lashes in there, so get in there, squeeze it, give it like 3 pumps. I love tubing mascara. This one is from Unique. It is the Quadra. This has, okay, wait, hold on. Where am I going to do it? I'll do it here. This has, it's a tubing mascara. It's got a lash growth serum already in it and a lash primer already in it. So I love tubing mascara. This is my first tubing mascara I've ever used. And I probably should try others, but I just haven't. The reason that I love it is it actually does wrap a tube around your lash. At night when you go to remove it, you just wet your face, put your fingers over the lashes, and the little tubes just come right off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And the brush, like half the brush has the bristles. See how it's got, half of it has the silicone and half of it has, you get like the best of both worlds. She's pricey. She's pricey. I'll put a link below though where you can get a discount. But it also does last a really long time, and I figure, like, I don't buy lash serum anymore and I don't buy lash primer anymore. I used to use lash primer for years and years and years before my mascara. So now it's just all in one, which is nice. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have had Amp It on my lips since I started. I don't know how long it's been. 15 minutes? 20 minutes? I'm just going to get the excess off. My lips feel fantastic. I'm going to take that off so that I can play with the lippies. All right, so Wherever Walnut from Makeup Forever, it's a cult classic for a reason. It's so beautiful. It's just beautiful. But I just got the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 in the shade Bombshell, which is a pinky brown. This is a twist up. See that? I think it has a sharpener at the other end. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to mess with it. This is a lip contour. It is pinky brown. Okay, I thought it was going to be darker, but it's more pinky. I'm going to use that one. I was going to use them together. There's a thing now where you do a contour and then you do, I don't know. You're like, sure, you know what? Do we even have to do all this? No, we don't have to do all this. Okay. Okay. So if you've never used lip liner before and you're just like, there's no way I could keep my hand steady. Let me just show you a quick trick. So if you draw a line, so everybody has two lip lines, okay? You've got the color and then you've got the actual ridge of the lip. Now for some of us, it's one and the same, but for some, it's totally different. So it's up to you where you want to line. I feel like you should line the ridge, okay? The ridge will always be, you'll never have the color outside of the ridge. If somebody does, let me know. I've never seen that. So you draw a line. I'm doing it right on the ridge, which is just on the edge of the lip color. As I've gotten older, it feels like the color's gone inland more. What's happening? So anyway, so then you connect the sides, okay? For mature skin, this is a trick I've learned on the internets, is don't go all the way to the corners, because do you see how we kind of like have these little, it's going to get in there and it's going to make you, I have a little bit of a frowner just naturally. So we're going to connect the sides, but then I'm going to just kind of come in a little before I get to the very edge, okay? And then connect the other side. So you're just doing short dashes. You don't have, did I just draw my face? Follow me for expert advice. And I'm going to color it in on the lip, okay? I'm going to make this a little thicker down here. Color in on the lip. That's also a trick just to keep the color on longer, because lip liner is going to stay longer than lipstick, and especially gloss. The wetter the product is that you put on your lip, the quicker it fades. The drier the product, the longer it stays. Oh, that rhymed. Okay. So the top, some people go straight across. They ignore the Cupid's bow because it makes their lip look a little bit fuller maybe. I've tried that. I don't know how I don't know how I feel about it. So I'm gonna bow it. I'm just following my natural lip line. Now here's something else, and I don't know, this is like trickery. I don't understand how this works, but it just does. Start from, I'm not gonna go all the way into the corner. I'm gonna start from like here. Can you see the difference? That's where it ends, but I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna go up. I'm not gonna go down. From here down, I'm gonna go here up and connect. And you might think, Sherry, why? Do you see how much fuller that looks? I might as well be Angelina Jolie with those lips. Okay, so start here. Wait, get my shoulders out of my ears. What are you doing? Start here and go up. I don't know why it works. It's magic. It's magic. If you go here down, they look a little smaller. Here up, it's a little bigger. Now, again, coloring in. Okay. Now we're gonna do lippy. I got this in a sample and I loved it so much I bought the big one. But I love these sizes, especially like if you're going out to dinner or you're traveling. I like to bring the littles. Okay, this is, sorry, I didn't even tell you what it was. Pat McGrath, and I think it's called Divine Rose. Let me double check. Yes, it is Divine Rose, and she is divine. She's got a little bit of a, as my niece would say, a farkle in there. There's a little bit of a farkle. It is gorgeous. Not too pink, not too beige. And get right over that lip line. Okay? Okay. if you get that lip gloss, right, over that lip line, and I know what you're thinking. I can hear you. We grew up in the 80s. Never taken this long to apply lip gloss before. We used to just slap it on. I know. Up until a week ago, that's how I did it. That's the point of gloss. You just put it on when you're not even looking. But if you will put it over that lip line, it really will make your lips look even fuller. And does it smell like vanilla? It's delish. Isn't that pretty? And there's our final look. If you've used any of these products before, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think.